passes come with certain promises. My experience of actually going to a few of these clubs is that it isn't quite as it seems. The VIP line is longer than the general admissions line. There's clearly a bit of a scam going on within there.
All right, man. I'm sorry. People are getting here. Great. All right, this is gonna be a good one. I'm having a great time. It's cold here in Florida. I don't know where you guys are at. Can everybody hear me? I always say that, and everybody says, man, thank you, man. The hub, I appreciate it. Where's all the chomos at? Chomos? Who the wants those? Just found. All right, this is great so far. We can. All right, everybody can hear me. That is good. Anthony, it's now. Okay. What else we got? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Got it, Nick. Good idea. What am I gonna do now? What am I doing now? Oh, okay. I'm looking at the weather for you guys. Number one, I am in sunny Florida. I'm the pass on sunny Florida right now because it is not sunny Florida right now, guys. It is 49 degrees. Feels like 45. I don't know if you can see that where I'm at. So it is not the greatest weather right now. The high today was 59, night 43. I think it's going to be the same. Oh, it's getting down to 40s. It's not going to even get out of the 60. Not even get to 60 tomorrow. Maybe 60 degrees. Maybe. We'll see what happens. It's freezing at 10. I'll bet it is. It's got to be freezing everywhere. I'll tell you what. I'm getting ready. You guys will love this. I'm getting ready. I am flying on Monday. I am flying to Nicaragua. Yes, Nicaragua. Now, people say, well, is it safe there or whatever? Yes, it's safe where I'm going. I'm going as a guest of Oliva. Myself, Nick, and another friend is going, and we are going to be filming and doing a lot of content. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. You know what I'm smoking, guys. Ooh, I almost burned myself. I know why things gonna go off. I bet my fire alarm goes off. What do you do? I told you. I'm gonna have to end up taking that out. Anyway, I'm in the RV. Hey, Morty, come in, Morty. Come in. Come on, up here. Come in. Come in. Come in, Morty. Come in. Yeah, up. Come on, come on, Morty. All right, Morty. That's my dog. You guys see in the podcast. Here, Morty. You want to see people? Here, Morty. You want to see Morty? Morty. That's my boy. Anyway, guys, let me keep going here. Let me get going. All right. First of all, I'm going to Nicaragua this Monday. Matter of fact, I'm filming a couple of podcasts tomorrow. I did a couple of videos. I did a couple of 60-day ins. I know you guys like that. I did another one with the women, a couple with the men, more than a couple. Then I did another react on stupid stuff. I mean, people just do crazy stuff. So sometimes it makes me feel like I'm normal. I guess I am a little bit, when you think of it like that. But anyway, guys, first of all, we got a couple of things, really major announcements I got. First of all, let me tell you how mad I am at myself. I'm mad at a few people about the cookbook, which I was just talking to people today. Because of that, it's going to cost me a lot of money, but I don't care. I'm going to make it right, and here's how I'm doing it. See these lighters? The people who ordered these books early, and let's say just even the first 5 months that it's been messed up. If you ordered one, you're getting a $44 lighter free. I know it's going to cost me a ton of money because a lot of people did it, but you know, this my word means more than anything. You all know that, and I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. I don't want Larry in chat. The team is good, everybody. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm making it right, but boy, this book is hot, man. I'm telling you, there's actually a couple of them. Thank you, Alex. I really appreciate the $5. You guys are a help, especially for my trip coming up. But anyway, what did he say here? Alex said, what happens if you're supposed to deep trauma yourself, but the prison goes on lockdown? Now, if he's in lockdown and you beat the hell out of him or you catch him when he's not looking and get him down, they're going to get him out. Believe me, they're going to come. They're going to rush the cell and get you out. So totally on that. Alex, you are a legend. Alex, all right. But that's exactly what's going to happen anyway. So just remember that. Just because you're locked in a cell, you don't have to live with them. I never did. My brother didn't. My brother ended up hitting one with a lock. Big guy, just crushed his skull with a lock. They got rid of him. He put him back up to a higher security prison, but he didn't like the prison he was at. I never made it to a low prison. That's just not me. Anthony, thanks for the 20. Really appreciate it. Hey, Larry, how do you inmates, what? How do inmates feel about pimps or human traffickers? You know, that's a good question, Anthony. I'll tell you why. I don't know. Listen, pimps are pimps. It's depending on what they are. And if you're talking about a street pimp beating women and stuff, nobody likes that. But no, everybody stays out of everybody's business. It's not like, you know, I was doing a video on 60 Days In and how they get in people's business there. Just like that's not a prison. But that, again, that's a county jail. These people aren't even convicted. They're going to that prison and they're, you know, that jail. It's jail. And what pisses you off, those people are innocent. The people in that jail are innocent. Let's get that fact straight. Then all these other guys are going undercover to catch these guys do what? You know, I mean, and I think they exploit people a little bit too much. I mean, I watched a whole bunch of it. I fell down that rabbit hole, so I did a bunch of video. I got a kick out of some of them, and I think back about my days in county jail, you know, and I was a pretty wild guy myself. But, oh, man, the Windy City, Chicago. Hello, man. I bet it's cold up there. Davenport, Iowa, 15 below zero. Oh, Iowa. I used to go to Iowa. How many years has it been since you got out of prison? Wow, now I got out of prison in 2007. I've been out of prison 15 years, 16 years now. It's the greatest feeling in the world. But you know what happens? I do so much content on prison. I still talk to people in prison all the time. I have friends who get out and I help them, so we just start rapping. So I'm always around the prison, around people in prison. So that's just the way it is. So, anyway, wow, what a nice night. I'm glad I'm out here. I'm in the RV, and I'm staying warm, obviously. I got the heater on here. 49, it can get cold. See, the RVs are funny because there's no real heat. In the winter, summertime, it's hard to get this thing down to 75, 80 degrees. Because it's so hot, and this thing is a tin box and the big glass mirror in the front, which I got fixed. Thank God I got my front windshield fixed. And then in the wintertime, it's hard to keep it warm as well because there's no insulation. It's not like you're in a house, guys. It's not. Fave GTA character. Oh, good one. I'm going to say Franklin is my favorite guy. And I got to know them all. I like Ned, too. I like, you know, his character's not as much as I like Michael DeSantis. I like Ned better, Ned Luke, but I like Solo is his name, you know, and his that's Franklin. He played him, so I got to know him. He's a pretty good dude. Okay, now I got a couple other things we got really going on. Have you ever been to a foreign prison? No, and I don't want to go. I'm going to Nicaragua. I don't want to go to their prison, believe me. I live in Tucson, Arizona, and it's 64 outside. That's pretty nice, actually. One other cookbooks guy. I just was telling everybody that I was finishing. It's done. The book is done. It's supposed to be done already, and I told you what I'm doing to everybody, giving lighters. I'm giving $44 light. These lighters cost me a lot of money, and I'm giving everybody who ordered one old book, and then the other. And wait till you see the other book that we've been. I've been busting my ass doing a lot of stuff. Couple of things going on. Obviously, the cigar and all that kind of stuff, new stuff. I'm gonna have a GTA server. We've been working on that, my own server, and I'm gonna be playing GTA. So I think that's gonna be. Thank you, Ignite, Ethan. I appreciate that. UK, man, it's 3:20 a.m. Man, you're up late, man, partying, I'm sure, or whatever. But it's Saturday night, so that's pretty cool. Check out the new cigar shop at Merch. Yep, Crooked Diamond Cigars. That is Nick put that up. Ready to go, Nick. Nick is in the other room doing stuff. Yes, the GTA server is going to be dope. We're really doing it the right way. We got a plan, we got a programmer, we got everybody. Matter of fact, it's going to be really good. We're really coming up with some other stuff. Hey, Moody. So, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the server is going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to get into it. I got into it a little bit, GTA, and I got to liking it. A little surprise. I'm going to be on a pretty big podcast. It's been taped. It'll probably come out next week. You guys will hear about that. And it's a really nice podcast. And listen to this. I sat down for a 5.5 hour interview. Yes, 5.5 hour interview. And you know me, I tell some crazy stories. As a matter of fact, Nick was saying, well, I didn't you hear about that story or this story? So it's going to be crazy. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate a couple bucks. It's pretty cold. North Florida, too. Oh, yeah, well, obviously, we're in Central Florida. I'm down near the Cape Center, so it's colder up where you are, actually. But right now, I just looked at that. So, anyway, that's pretty good news for us. I can't wait for this server to come out. Let me tell you two other things. The cookbook will be there. Literally doing both of them, and this is where the mistake came in. I think they got confused, the book people and everything else. I also have another book, The Follow-Up of My Life, from 2013 to today. The book I've been working on hard, and it's really a crazy story, from being an honorary police officer to being recognized on the floor of Congress, to being on TV all the time, being in my own shows, to even YouTube, getting on YouTube. Because as you guys know, I didn't know what YouTube was until 2000. I mean, I knew what it was, but I thought it was for somewhere where you fix your glasses. Something like that. I know I'm dating myself because I am an old man. But everybody says when I say I'm an old guy, they say, "Wow, you really don't. You don't act it. You like to hang out. You like to do certain things." And I am like that. I am a mellow guy who enjoys maybe a little okay, all right, Anthony, thank you again, Ann. I appreciate that. I really do, man. It's helping, especially with the trip. I heard a story of the man who brutally murdered his girlfriend. How do you inmates feel about guys like that? Do they really? No, to be honest, we don't. I mean, we don't know. Listen, what we're all in there for, we don't know the real story. There's always two sides to a story, guys. Always remember that. And I often say to how I met some good guys in prison, but they murdered someone. Listen to me, just because you murdered someone doesn't make you a bad guy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not promoting murder, of course. But I just think people judge people too quickly. I don't judge anybody. And once you judge people, you're saying you're better than them. And so don't do that. Who was that? Was Elvis an honorary police officer? Listen to this. It's another thing you guys might not know. If anybody here on this feed is from Kentucky, I'm a Kentucky colonel. I don't know if anybody there on here knows. In fact, if anybody there knows what a Kentucky colonel is, I'm going to give you an empty box. I have a bunch of boxes, the Crooked Diamond box cigars, which I'll sign a box. The first one that does that, hopefully Nick can get it. I want to see Larry on Pierce Morgan. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm on a bigger show than Pierce Morgan. It's on the internet, so it's on YouTube. You guys will love it. Have you ever heard about lunatic ice pick murder? The ice pick murder, okay? No, it's not KFC. Kentucky Colonel is not KFC. You guys will, if somebody knows it, they'll learn it. Hey, Larry, can you do a video in the guy who got 90 years? 90 years for weed. Listen, there's so many cases that weed that just pisses me off. I mean, listen, weed is the least thing this country should worry about in anything. I mean, at all. I'll have to look into that. UCF fan. No, I'm not really a UCF fan. It depends on who I bet on. Chicken, no, it's not a chicken connoisseur. Nobody knows. What do you think of Norway prisons? Great prisons, man, the best. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I ate that tonight. That's why I came up with that question. But it is not that. Did you enjoy the PK podcast? To be honest, no. I just didn't understand it. They told me they were going to be funny. It was a comedy show or not. Then they kind of sandbagged me, if you want to call it that. I don't give a shit. I do so many interviews. I don't look back at an interview, man. You want the truth, you're going to get the truth from me, whoever you are. That's just the way I am, and I'm going to always hang that way. Ant, you're the best, Ant. I'm going to send you a poster of Lester. Jay Kleitz is his real name. That's funny, Anthony. But no, listen. I'll tell you another thing. The person I spoke to actually knows some people at Rockstar, and he thinks I should be in that game as well. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Someone is what? A company in Kentucky, I think, Larry, in recognition of someone's accomplishment. Something like that, but nope. You got to come up with it. Is USP Atlanta the worst in the country? It was when I was there. Obviously, ADX Florence, Colorado is the worst prison in the country. Atlanta was the worst when I was there. It was a zoo. It was been condemned for years. It was so bad. We had a warden named Willie Scott, who was a troubleshooting warden, and he went to prison to fix them, to transfer people. He had power over the region and did whatever he wanted. It's like they gave you keys to the city means nothing. Worse than death. Kentucky Colonel is the highest title and honor bestowed upon the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Yes, I am an aide-de-camp. Whoever that is the first one I read, make sure you DM our Instagram or DM one of the places, and Nick will take care of that. You are right. You looked it up, but good for you. I am what they call an aide-de-camp to the governor of Kentucky. Elvis Presley was a Kentucky colonel. Some other very famous people were all Kentucky colonels. Yes, it's by doing extraordinary things or doing good things for the community. That's just what it is. Listen, I don't look for rewards like that, and I do a lot of stuff without people knowing. But it is, I got to be honest, all that stuff is humbling to me. Do you ever think I thought I'd be here, guys? Anybody out there really think that I thought I would be here at 62 years old and not either dead or in jail for the rest of my life? Come on, man. I totally thought I would, and that's the truth, and I can't say anything about that. Do a video on Nicholas Cruz. That happened right where I lived at the time, too. Matter of fact, I golfed on that golf course. They should have had my video cards, and maybe it would have helped that I did. The kid's all fucked up. Listen, as much as I could say you're fucked up and you all fucked up to do something like that, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be held accountable, of course. Everybody should. So, 100% on that. I am. Wow. Oh, thanks again, Anthony. I love Anthony. How do inmates treat elderly inmates? Aesthetically, those who are too old. Usually elderly people aren't messed with, but if they're disrespecting to you, you're disrespecting to them. In other words, everybody has to maintain respect for each other. So don't ever think for a second it's not like that, and it should be like that. And everybody should know that. So no matter what you think in prison, everybody should respect everybody else. Because if you don't, you're going to get smashed. I know you guys know about the story when I pushed a guy in a wheelchair downstairs. I know it sounds really bad. The guard said, "Lawton, you crazy fuck." But in my defense, this dude was running over my feet, running over people's feet, didn't give a shit, had it coming. And I had to take the fall for that one, but I did it. Oh, man. Cough to get off. That's a fact. Larry, it's been a while. Hey man, I hope you guys are all good too. Anybody I haven't seen? Yes, it's been a while again here. There was where were you stationed at Coast Guard? Wow, I was in Cortez, Florida, Sandy Hook, New Jersey. I was on the Jarvis out of Hawaii. Oh shit, where else was I? A few other places, I think. Well, I did the Marielito bootlet in 1981. I remember watching the episode of Maximum Security where you Rob, yes. Is there any more? Yes, as a matter of fact, we were just talking about that show, and I was just in Executive Cigar earlier tonight. They had their 20th anniversary of opening, so congratulations, Tony Nardone. And Executive Cigar in Melbourne, Florida. It's been around a long time. Great shop, great lounge. Really, it's a real first class lounge. So, I've never been to Ohio. I was just with somebody who was from Ohio. And we were talking about stuff from Ohio and stuff. I mean, it's just somewhere I've never been. What's the craziest thing you've seen? Who? Craziest thing I've seen in prison? It either has to be the guy that got his anus cut, or how about the guy that got the melting the water with oil in a Snicker bar and thrown in his face, and he melted his face. That's probably one of them. Larry, why did you choose to go into Coast Guard? Because I was 17. I was going nowhere. Kind of like I was told by the judge, listen, I was a bad kid. Go there, you can end up jail. Leave it at that. I ended up scoring very high. I love the Coast Guard. We lived in Locust Point near the water. And I love the water. And I had the highest entrance exam at that time they had. So when you take these things called the ASVABs, I could have went in any service and got any job I wanted, but I picked the Coast Guard, the hardest service to go in, actually. But I really don't regret one thing I ever did there. I loved it. How old are you? Blake, I'm 62. I'll be 63 this year. Yes, Packers or Niners? Ooh, Niners. Larry, what's your beauty routine? Because, damn, you look great. Thank you, man. I hope you mean that. What's my beauty routine? I don't know. Not much. Stay busy, man. I keep busy. Keep your mind going. Hang out with young people. Do the things that I love. Hanging out with people. I love young people with bullshit and they all know, communicators and stuff like that. Have you personally ever beat up Patty? Yes, I did. Yes. There was a fucking pedophile that was in the TV room, and actually, in fact, I just found out he was a pedophile, so maybe that's why I was so quick to want to jump. Someone else was supposed to do it, but I did it because he just pissed me off, and I was in the TV room, and he was a smart ass like he was getting, and I knew all the information on him. So when I knew the information on him, and I gave it to the people that are going to do something, they're going to take care of that. Probably would have took care of that, but I ended up beating the brakes off that fuck. I kept smashing his head into the concrete wall, and man, yeah, I even hit him with a plastic chair. I don't know why. I mean, I did stupid shit too. But yeah, I mean, I had my share of fights, but lost a couple and won a lot too. So listen to me. Anybody tells you they never lost a fight, you tell them you didn't fight the right guy. That's number one. Everybody's gonna lose a fight, and it's no big deal. It's not a big deal to lose a fight. It happens, and sometimes it's good. And I mean that in a good way, not like go get in a fight, But sometimes it's all right, You realize that the world's not going to end, and it's something to get over for yourself. Music got jumped in jail. Well, I was abused. I'm sorry to hear that, Jordan. Myself included. But you know what? Now I've become stronger for it. Oh wow, low on FCI. I tried to get to the low. Yeah, well, you can try anything you want, but the BOP's going to put you where they want. We all know that, guys. No matter how tough you think, how tough you think you are, there's always someone tough. That's the truest statement in the world. Know me, bet. If you've been around, you know that. And you'll be surprised it could be the little guy. Have you ever been in touch with Gary Massey? Yes. Yeah, I mean, I text Gary. I love Gary. Gary's a great guy. Matter of fact, I have to have him on. We got a bunch of talk about. I'd love to do more shows with him. He's a good guy too. We were just talking about that. I was watching a video of Big Herc, and he was interviewing Anthony. Man, my man, thank you. No, you can't get Jeff Boy. Okay, I heard that depending on the prison. Actually, in low securities, that's true, Anthony. You're not going to see that in a penitentiary. Somebody's going to do something, make a name for himself. They don't care. Too many guys with life sentences. Con Air is old Coke Plains. Probably is. Been on Con Air 16 times. All right. Yeah, your dad, Jared, that's not a big deal. He's going to go to a camp, which is, it's like it's really, really light. Probably got a light sentence too, and that's it. So I'm not knocking him at all. You tell him to do his time, and he'll get out. He'll do all right. Well, man in prison or in the hole. Honestly, yes, of course I was scared. I've said, yes, you're scared. Everybody gets scared at times, but you got to put your fears behind you. That's when you know, and then you let that happens less and less. And I'm always cautious, even to this day. I might come here, Morty. I might. It's not about up, Morty, up. It's not about being scared. It's about being prepared. And when you're prepared, you can handle things. Whether I'm to this day walking, I always watch where I'm going, who's around me. It's just that's nature. And I'm always prepared. And somebody will know what happened. Unless they shoot me from a long distance, someone's going to know what's going to happen. And that's going to be a rough one. Thanks, man, at the best. Also, if you're not tough guy in prison, will the other inmates run over you? I hear if you're... No, not per se. You have to stick up for yourself. I mean, otherwise someone's going to take over. But, you can stay to yourself. Nobody's just going to try it. If they do, then you have to do something. And that, to be honest, that will probably happen depending on how meek you look, how much time you got, where you go, and the facility you go. And there's so many variables there that I think you'd understand. Wow, I could go on and on with that. So just remember, listen. You stay to yourself. You carry yourself with respect. People will respect you. And if you have to do something, you do. Win, lose, or draw. That's all it is. And that's the respect comes right from there. It doesn't come from being a time win every fight. Nobody's going to do that. And anybody says they are, they're lying. Maybe Mike Tyson, but I'm sure Tyson will run into someone. But he'll tell you that. Larry setting up the smoke. Yeah. Hey, Woody. Yeah, wow. So that's exactly what happens. And so you got to remember that as far as that goes. Oh, wow. Chris, man, thank you. Get yourself a nice stogie that you will never forget. That's mine, man. Come on, Chris. This is the Crooked Diamond. Are you kidding me? That's it, man. That's the big Corona. Hey, any of you guys heard of dabbing granny? If anybody's heard of Big Herc, I gotta contact him. Maybe we'll do a collab or something. Because I like what he stands for. I've never heard anything else, and good things. Larry, how much you weigh? I was weighed today. I was 245. I'm short. I'm 245. I'm 5'9", 245. Like a running back, I guess. Who can't run anymore. But if you're too muscular, you're at risk of getting that. Well, people get there depending on the prisons. I told you how much I weighed. Larry hit him link. Anthony, I know. Thanks again, man. You're the best. I know if I go to prison, I'll give everyone a hug so they'll know I'm friendly and I love them. Yeah, try that out, Anthony. You'll be a little bit in trouble there. I know you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. That's not a good place for anybody in your want. I don't care if you won't even play that, or if you are, wouldn't matter. It's just not a good place to be. Where are you stationed in the coast? I answer that. I told you I was in Sandy Hook, New Jersey, Cortez, Florida, of course, Yorktown, Virginia. Then I was in the Cut of Jarvis. Then I was Fort Totten, Governor's Island. That's where I was. Yeah. I take a dab. You guys ever hear? Have you heard of Dam and Granny? My grandma's friends. Yeah, I'm gonna. I sent her some shit. She shout out. We're gonna do it. We did. I was on once with her, but we're gonna do a live, like a show together. On I think she's on Instagram, so we're gonna do a show together, and that's gonna come soon. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll be smoking. She'll be dabbing. Maybe I'll dab. Oh, wow, hey, Australia. Wow, what time is it in Australia? I think you're too young to be. Oh, I like that, whoever that. Thank you. Half flashlights, but yeah, sadly, Nicholas, I do. Sadly, sometimes I have bad dreams. That's why I keep busy. That's why I love talking to you guys out here. I really do. You're a night going, man. Who's this about to what? About to spark up. So, yeah, well, as you can see, I'm having fun. So, I will golf occasionally. 5'9" is average height. How's your night going, man? Going to spark up. Yep, I'm with you. Do you ever have? Oh, yeah, I answered all those. They are the best, man. The best. Boston, way to go, Boston. It must be cold up in Boston, man. I'm telling you. I try. Would you do 3 years for you? Damn right. I would. I stand on my head. What were the consequences of you fighting? Going to the hole. I spent over 3 years in the hole out of my time in prison because of bad things. I love that movie. I don't know about the pepper spray, but man, I hate when people used to rip pages out of the book to use it for rolling papers. The idiots would take the last 3 pages, and I'd get so mad. I mean, take some pages in the middle of the book I don't give a shit about. Come on, man, that's crazy. I mean, just think about that. I mean, I think about it. I think it's crazy as hell. How much money? You know what we should do? I think we should have like maybe I'll do that on Discord. Have a cigar party, like where we all hang out and smoke cigars and have a chat in Discord. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think I might do that. That sounds like a good time. I do that once in a while. Smoke a cigar, bullshit. Well, yeah. I am from the Bronx. Whoever said that. There you are. Nurses in prisons. I didn't get that lucky. Vaping's bad for you. A lot of things are bad for me. I'm not vaping. That's not vape. That's a medical marijuana. I am a medical marijuana holder. So, let's go. Oh. So, there we go. So anyway, I figure this. A lot of things are bad for us, but you only live once in this world, man. I'm not gonna do stupid stuff, but I do enjoy cigars, man. It's tough to stop that, or even a little weed to mellow myself down a little bit. Like I said, if you guys weren't here earlier, I'm going to Nicaragua Monday. I'm going to be in Nicaragua for the 22nd to the 26th, coming back Friday. And it's a big cigar festival, one of the biggest in the world, down there. All the players from all the major cigar companies will be there, and I'm going. And we're going to be filming and rolling cigars, doing all the stuff that we need to do to show you guys the behind the scenes stuff or something like this. This Nicaragua trip's going to be wild. I've never been in Nicaragua. I don't know what to expect. Some people say it can be dangerous, but I look, and it is what it is. If anything happens, I hope you guys get me out. Yeah, I do, Doug. I think most people do a bit what I did. You know, you handle it too. You know what I mean? What did I ever meet somebody like? No, never met a person. That's the biggest fail. Oh, they'll like prison. No, nobody likes prison. Everybody wants to get out. Have you done? Yes, I have done DMT. Are you? Yes, I am a Swiftie. Do you still say? Yes, I am a Swiftie. Life's too short. Be smart and enjoy. Yep. Lost souls. Yep, on the DMT, it's going to be down the road. It's going to be Larry cook Crooked Diamond blunts. You should make his diamond cigar blanks. Well, maybe you should. These are real cigars, guys. These ain't like joke cigars. These are the top of the line cigars. So, and this is really, Crooked. I'm not just saying that. You're gonna look them up. Okay, how do you talk to kids about drinking and driving? 100%. I talk to them all the time about, that's the one thing. You're riding around with a 3,000-pound vehicle, 4,000-pound vehicle, and you're normally just a new driver, and then somebody else or takes a car and goes. Never had a DUI in my life, and that doesn't say I didn't drive drunk. I made a lot of mistakes. I tell you, doesn't make it right, and I hope everybody understands that. That doesn't make it right for anybody. People die that way. I mean, you see it. I'm not saying, listen, things happen, and I'm not gonna, make this a blunt and a shitty downer, talk over here with us. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm also, we gotta understand that life's gonna move on, and sad as it is, we still gotta move on. No matter what happens, we gotta move on. And when you forget that, then you're really messing up. And I hope people don't. Do you know sticking out your guide for the Rizzler song? What is it? Your wife's what? Wife's boyfriend? Your wife's boyfriend. I don't know, the wife's boyfriend. I don't have a wife. Oh, man, you don't want me to describe prison food. That's going to be in the cookbook. It's God. My food's way better than what's in prison, I think, anyway. Oh, okay. Who's that? The wife's boyfriend is watching you. The wife's boyfriend. My wife's I love it. Good for you guys, man. Have fun. I'm gonna send you some coat hangers. Oh my God, that's crazy. And that's crazy. Do you have a favorite cheesecake place? Not really. I mean, I like cheesecake anyway. I use that, Cheesecake Factory, or hell, I've had great ones from Publix. I do miss New York City a little bit. There's always a piece of me that misses New York City. It's just gonna be me. The food, the everywhere, the nightlife. You can go out anytime you want. There's so many positives to it. But then I'm on the subway and I want to kill someone pretty quick. So this is cigars in prison. No. We actually could buy them when I was at Denable Cigars. I love chicken nuggets. The Universal Larry. Larry, wow, thanks, Leon. Long time, huh? Larry, can you riz me up? All right, who is it? That all depends. I had a friend of mine died in a DUI crash. He got drunk, and that's a shame, man. That is a shame, and I feel for And I don't judge her any one bit than we all are. And I just feel bad for her. She got caught up, and she's the one. It's gonna happen. Statistics tell us that, and it's a shame we can do. Are you an AI generated? No, I'm the real thing, man. I think I am. Maybe I wish I was. Maybe I'd have a better body if AI put me into use. I would hope so anyway, right? Anthony, what do you have? Oh, that's my man. What is it? Do prisons? I gotta talk. Do prisons prohibit inmates from smoking? Yes, you can't smoke in prison anymore. It used to be when I was in, you could. You can't now. Nope, you can't do it. Fucking thing. Morty, Morty. Morty, Morty. The big dog. All right, let me get back here. Solo back on, Larry. Come to Canada. I'd love to come to Canada. It's my country, and they won't even let me in it. My wife's boyfriend says he likes your videos. My wife. I love that. My wife's boyfriend says, hey, you guys got a good thing going there. And thanks for love. I hope you all love my videos. You need to totally do an AI video. I don't know what I can say about AI. No, I know what AI is, and you use it. People use it. I get it. Makes you write a more cohesive paragraph. You want to sound a little intelligent, you can use that. I do. I know. Why am I smoking under the alarm? Because this is where the table is in the living room of the RV. And the table comes out, and it's like in the middle of the room, and just so happens that fire alarm is right there. I can't do a thing about it. I wish I could rip it out sometime. Hey, listen, I gotta tell you guys also, probably get in trouble for saying this, but we got a really crazy video coming up. And we're going to live stream it, or parts of it at least. I'm going to be living in my shed in the back of my house. No water. They'll have water from a hose, no toilet, none of that, no sink. And I'm going to do that for 2 weeks with no phone, nothing. Maybe we're going to come up with a monitor where I can live feed, maybe answer people and stuff like that. And I'm going to try to do this. And I think it's probably would be worse than in the prison. Just thinking about mentally, what you got to do. We're going to put like a white line around my shed, and I could do that, and no stimulation, no book. You want to talk about your brain, and you want to talk about how I have to, really concentrate on a lot of different things. Your senses get better. I'll probably do a little working out. I'll hear birds. I'll hear things in the air, and I think that's going to be crazy. And I think it's going to be a cool video. And it's going to be a 2-week video. You people could watch it live, see how it's going, see if I'm going crazy at night. We're going to do something crazy like that. Well, anyway, I hope you like that idea. There's a man named Maine doing that for years. Well, I'm sure there is, but I want to see him do it this way. Hey, Larry. Hey, Ant, again. I saw your mukbang video at first. I had no idea what mukbang was. It sounded like some weird say. You're 100% right, Anthony. I had no idea what it was either. Nick said, yeah, we could do mukbang. What is mukbang? What am I? Am I in this here or what? Mukbang? You kidding me? Mukbang? What am I gone crazy? I think. Yeah, it's a crazy video, Ant. What did it say? Would you be in a Mr. Beast video if you... Oh, you damn right I would. I like that guy. First of all, I like him because he's such a hard worker. And I love it. Don't do it, Larry. We're going to be... Wow. What happened? Don't do what? Man, it changed my life because of this. Thank you, man, Captain Hook. Captain Hook, I appreciate that, and I hope you're doing well. That made my day right there. Right there. Thank you. Yeah, my average show. Shit. How was FCS school kill? Yeah, I was in school kill. Actually, it was pretty nice. Cold as fuck. I remember shoveling snow in that place. Uh, that is very cool. Thank you, man. Thanks, Millie. New saving the bone interview on. I don't even pay attention to his shit. Someone told me about that, but I'm not gonna, get myself pissed off or worked up or whatever. I could give a fuck what he does. You know, I listen. What he did, he has to live with himself. That's what I'm gonna say. And whatever. That's I'm not, and that's it. Hate to watch news. Yeah, we used to watch the news sometimes. Yeah. No, you can't play any games. No GTA, none of that shit. So none of that was in prison. Hey, Seth. Oh yeah, Joey. I'm not into with Joey Diaz. He's another one I like. Rogan, I like. All those guys. Mukbang food video. I did one, man. Oh, that's that. Oh my God! I looked at that guy. What is his name? JB Avocado or whatever. Oh my God, disgusting. I wanted to puke. I don't know how anybody thinks that's okay. I am fucked up. And if you fucking think that's, you gotta tell me why you would think that's fucking normal. Please, somebody tell me, because I don't get that one. That has got me fucked up. Oh. Oh, thanks, Rose Stevens. Larry, you are awesome. Stay great. And couldn't read. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that with kind words. You listen, I'm not. I know there's people hate you. There's people like you. I get all that, guys. I try to, go with a thick skin. But I'll tell you what, man. When you hear somebody's changed their life or something, I'd be the biggest liar in the world if I said that didn't make me feel good. I love to hear that young man changed his life, didn't get in a car, maybe stopped being a stupid, maybe he's starting to do things, whatever he did. So, I mean, man, if it didn't affect me, and do the real, listen, I read stuff. And if the criticism is on, I respect it. And I got a lot of faults, man. So if the criticism's on, it's said in a way, but just to degrade me or something, I don't even give a shit. Goodbye, That's how I'm looking at things. So, but I appreciate everybody on here. You can believe that. And this is a lot of fun. I need to be doing it more. I've just been so crazy, and I mean that. Larry, I can run, but not too fast. I guess I can run a little. I might fool your ass, somebody out there, but. I'm not a runner. I'm more of a hitter. I'm not running. I'm going through you. I'm going the other way. I'm going at the game. Larry Slay. Shouldn't qualified immunity be open case. Yes, I agree. Absolutely. Depends. They don't usually charge you with a street charge for a shank. I give you a shot, putting you in a hole, fuck with you, but mom's still, yes, she is. My mom, I still take care of her. That's where I'm living where I live, and mom's gonna be 91, so I love my mother. Anthony, thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. Larry, do moms really talk and act like the guy in Sopranos going around doing the? Some do. I hate to say it, some do. People are people. That's just a northern way too, I think. So, but I don't know if other than that, it used to have a really healthy vegan channel. Favorite Elton John song. Oh wow. Elton John. I don't know, man. Rocket Man, maybe. Yeah. Do you think you'll do a video stay? It was a joke prison, of course. We all know that. Man, you know, I love his show, but man, I'd like to see him put me. I'll sit in that place for 20 days and be like nothing. We watching a video when my brother, Sam's the cigar manager, and me, the three of us, and they're talking about them up there, and he's, you know, this guy had to stay in the supermarket and make 10,000 a day. My brother says, you think they're getting out of me sleeping on this concrete? I can give a shit. And he was so right, my brother, man. It was just so funny. Man, we were just laughing, talking about that show. You know, they should do something like that. Let's go down on. Oh, yeah, that's good. Who are you rooting for in the NFL? Detroit. Rose Stevens, thank you, man. You can change people's life, man. You are one of the greatest, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know about all that. I hope I help people, and I really do mean that. I appreciate that, Ross Stevens. Though, listen, you know, I just try to do what I can. I'm a flawed man, man. I tell people every day, don't ever think I'm a perfect guy. I'm a wild man. I'm a lot of things, and that's just who I am. And all I'm saying is, don't. That doesn't make me be able to give you good advice of being a good guy or how to, you know, move your life forward and stay out of trouble. Well, listen, I started life over at 46 years old, people. So if you're out there and you think you can't stand life over, man, I was 46 years old. 46. And I was in nothing, you know, debt, everything you could think of, felony violence, the works. And I started a new life, man. And I won't quit. And I hope you don't. Any advice for 17-year-olds about to graduate? Yeah, if you don't have some kind of thing, think of one in the military service, even if it's just for a little training, get away from home, grow up a hair, if you're not scared of that. Unless you have plans for college and that's what you want to do, or even if you don't, you have some kind of path, some kind of path. It doesn't mean you have to be your life choice, but have some kind of path to be self-sufficient, I should say. Oh, you mean Nick and yeah, we started getting into it. That's funny, you know. We're making a couple podcasts tomorrow. So it's Dane. Hey Dane, how you doing, kiddo? West Virginia, I think it is, right? West Virginia. Trash business in the 80s in Kansas City. Oh well, yeah, I'm sure he was connecting any trash business. Does Larry eat mushrooms? I sure do. I love them. Well, I like the other stuff better, the stuff that's acid. But yeah, Millie, I'd love to. I can tell you about the olden days, boy. Whew. Thank you, man, Julian. I appreciate that. I'll keep going, man. Yes, you're right, Ross. You know, as much as I'm crazy, we're all here. We all have our pitfalls. We all go up and down. I will say this from the bottom of my heart. I'm no better than any man on this planet by far. I'm probably worse than 90% of them. You know, and I don't ever think, no matter what, people say, Larry, look, you've done, you know, for, and I get it, Congress and all that bullshit, but, you know, hearing from one of these guys, one of you guys here saying something happened, I get some letters sometimes and emails, and I'm going to be honest, in the heart's heart, and stoned as I might be, it's more rewarding when I hear somebody say that than all the accolades and all the other bullshit that goes along with, you know, listen, I'm proud of the things I've done. You can lie to that. I should be proud of them, and I am proud of them. But it doesn't make me no better than zero anybody. And not only doesn't it make me any better, how many fuck ups do I have in my fucking jacket? You know, and we all do. So just you got to move on in life, man. Live your life. Don't live it for others. I'll tell anybody that. That's the best advice I can give anybody. Don't live your life for anybody else, man. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your parents. I don't care if it's your brother, sister, aunt, girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't give a shit who it is. Don't live it for anybody but yourself. Because you have to be happy first before you can make anybody else happy. Never forget that. You have to be happy first. So it's not being selfish to be happy. I did see the cat. I like cat. He's a crazy little fuck. Rosa Chad, what is that? I missed that one. Uh-oh. What's Chad? Whatever Chad is. Andrew, yes. Conair, Kentucky. Joe Rogan, man. I love Joe Rogan, man. He never goes live, does he? Well, it sounds tight, Larry. I play guitar. I have private guitar. That's pretty good, man. Get good at that, man. I can't play any instrument. I wish I could. They're born. We're all living on borrow. Yeah, you're right about that. Every day down is every day up is another day closer to being down. He's had a Hunter. He's watching this streamer. Yeah. What is he? Oh, hi. Was it his birthday or something? Come on, Hunter. You better be taking care of that girl. Hey, how you doing, Big T? Squeeze some mom. Oh man, Hall makes to go down there. Good thing. Hey, go Harlem, man. Great work, Larry, as always. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. What happens to gay guys? And listen, you don't want to be anybody like gay, straight. First of all, if anybody thinks they're gay and they're gonna get prison will be good for me because all these guys, it's the opposite, man. It's violence, man. It's not. There's nothing positive about it. I don't care what you like. You won't like it in there. Stay out here. I'm telling you, that's the best advice I give anybody. FCI, no live burn. Okay. I was in Harlem. The car company's going great, and I'm loving it. I'm in Central Florida near Space Center. Favorite memory? Oh my God, I have so many. A lot of great memories. Good, green gay fools in prison are just gay. It's true. Hey, thank you, Bruce. I guess right, Bry. How chilly is it in Florida now? Does boiling water freeze before it hits the ground? That's the unusual test they do. So, no, man, it's not that cold, but it is 40, I think 5 now. Oh, look, I'll show you what it is. And it's not. I can guarantee one thing: it's not going to be good. I'm just trying to open. Hold on. All right. It is 49 degrees and feels like 45. Man, that's cold for us here. This is Florida, man. I came down here to be, soaking in the sun. So, 19, you can keep that. Hope you're good, big man. I am. Thank you. Never forget. Hey, enjoy your con. Thank you very much. AZN. Did you ever rob? Loved robbing Rolexes. I got $2,000 a pop. Flat living in North Carolina. Are you gonna sneak? Artem. That'd be good, huh? Now that one of those guys is gonna run on a thing and get arrested and get on the news. I'll keep it. They're putting me under the jail. They don't want me out there. They sure wouldn't. That'd be funny as shit, though. It would be. Yeah, we're gonna do more. Matter of fact, that's why I did the book out. Hang on. All right. What else we got? Larry. Is that what? Is there a way to be a grad that other officers fear? Oh, a guard that other officers fear, but inmates respect. Yeah, absolutely there is. It's how they treat people, how everybody treats everybody. And I think that's part of like life. You got to really learn that, and it's important. 17 in Virginia, man. It's getting cold. Oh man, -10. Forget that. -10 in Wisconsin. Woo! The worst thing I've seen a lot. Bad. Anthony, I personally love cold winter. I don't want it to end. Oh my God. I get it, guys. I don't mind it about 70. I hate the hot. I sweat a lot. I'm a big guy. 245 pounds, sweats a lot in the summer times. Oh, wow, guys. Hey, boy. No. Yeah. Not more. We're not going there. What time? Oh, 11. Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. All right. Are you edging? I love it. Are you edging? Were you alive in the 60s? I was born in 1961. Are you kidding me? Was I alive? Yes, I heard about that. I'm gonna read about that case. Doesn't the wild, the stranger, doesn't the wild? No, it doesn't electrocute you. You're not touching it, and you pull it out of the water. You make sure you unplug it. Otherwise, you will blow a fuse. That will happen. I keep right edging. That's cool. So, we have 13. Wow, kind of cold around it. Oh man, warm beer on the barge. No, I ain't doing that either, man. I was a kid. I used to drink in the beers. Hey, Morty. Anthony, smoking. It's a dangerous road. I think I'm past that road, kid. All right, I still think we need to dye your beard pink. I'll do it for a cause. If you want to raise money for something, we can do it. I'll do that. Do you have kids? Yes, 2 and 3 grandkids. Were you alive in the early 2000s? I think if I was alive, Larry, have you ever seen a... Yes, I have seen tornadoes. Been in one. I got out of prison recently, and some days it feels... man, I feel for you, man, whoever just got out of prison there. The kid, Webhead, I think. Well, anyway, I wish you luck. Hang in there. Every day's better out, and you know that. How scary it was in '99. And it was pretty crazy, actually. They thought, 2000 was the big crash, everything. The master's degree in Alaska, which might be the big damn thing. Wow, good for you. Man, I'd do that. Alaska's a beautiful country. I was in there for a long time. We used to go back and forth from Hawaii to Alaska in the Coast Guard. Alaska's the beautiful country. Beautiful, beautiful place, man. If anybody's never been there, you got to go there. Totally. Hey, Morty. What are you doing, bud? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? Yeah. What are you doing? Look at that, boy. Come here, buddy. Did you ever make... Did people cry? Yeah, people cry. Yes, they do. People do cry. Random question. Are you a fan of dogs? Not really. On the dog question, do they allow you to bring your dog? No, they don't. Morty's a good dog. Right, Morty? Yeah. I have my cats too. That's Morty, Mordie. Nah, dog's this shot. No, that is a boxer pit. Boxer? No, American Bulldog. American Bulldog in a pit. I think that's it. Mordie. Not Morty with a Y. Like Rick and Morty. Depression food, true. Been a while since we've seen Molly. Yes, they're inside in the house right now. They get along. They all get along. You know, Morty. Right, Morty? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. He's my Morty. Can you start edgy? I love these guys. Larry, hit the gritty for us. Morty is about five, just about 5. Oh, Morty. Good boy? All right. I'm gonna start him a Facebook and a Instagram and maybe a channel. What do you guys think? He'd be cool. Talk about dog issues. Talk about, how you hate the neighbor and they don't say anything. You always think what's going through his mind. Like, get this fucking person out of here, man. She's bothering me. She'd come over here and shake my ass. Get this bitch out of here. I mean, I'd be a great channel, right, Morty? I see him look at something, but, well, man, I want to jump on that. Right, Morty? Yeah. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Look at that chest. That's what it is. That's what it's about. Hey, you like that? Huh, Morty? You don't like that? Oh, there he is. He wants to talk. I think these are all cycled through, right? Thank you. Only thing your dog's brain is he thinks he's going to get a treat. You're right. Oh, Millie has the hots for me. Oh, where's Millie? How old's Millie? Do you think, player? Sniffers. Sniffers. Do you have kids? Yes, I do, Millie. Do you think gangs that form? Not always be gangs in prison, and it's a boy and a girl, and then they're all 34 and 28. Supermax has this. I think it has this place, to be honest, but our whole system's broke to begin with, so we have to fix the system first. I wonder if dogs just see it. Ooh. Mostly what? What does this somebody say? Open. Okay. Did you miss animals? Yeah, I like animals. Have you ever seen serial kill? Yes, I have. There was one from Russia. It was pretty famous. Yeah, I think they were more apt to treat you differently. No, I wrote it. Me and actually the first book. Me and Peter Golenbach. He's a 7-time New York Times bestselling writer, and he and I, it took us 2 years to really collaborate and me to tell my stories all the time and get things out of me and stuff like that. It was great. Peter Golenbach, man, look him up. He's an amazing writer. So many bestsellers. No, you can use silverware, when you get out. I mean, add forks, plastic maybe. I mean, you can use silverware when you get out. But if you do a long stretch, there's so many other things that are going to mess with your head bad. Right, Morty? What's the matter? You want to go out? No, not now. We're going to go soon. All right, guys, I think it is getting low. Did you ever run a lot of what? No, great. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, this is a lot of fun. I do like doing this. I'm going to probably be on Discord later, if anybody goes there. Maybe we can do the videos back and forth so I can see who I'm talking to. I like that as well. You guys, man, thank you very much. Had a lot of fun here. If you have any other kind of suggestions, always throw them at me, please. Have a great night, man. It's Saturday. Go have fun. But please, man, stay out of trouble. Don't get arrested. Take an Uber. Stay home. Have fun, though. Man, take care. Peace out.